Hi guys, I'm Joel, I create games, and today I'm going to do some work on the city. And when I click on a button in the city, I want to bring up a little window that will basically be enabled. It will have a bunch of things that you can do within a certain building, and each building will have its own unique little window that it brings up. So for instance, when I click on this Tavern button, I want to bring up a window that says go to the bar. So maybe you can buy some beer, or maybe there'll be some guys in there that you can talk to hire. Or maybe you can just click on a table and sit there or spend the night there or something. So that sort of thing shouldn't be too hard, but it's all about using that new UI toolkit, which I still need to learn a little bit. And it's really interesting because I want to see how a window can look. I want to do a little bit of Blender to see if I can create a really nice looking little tavern, and then I take a 2D picture of that and use that as a sprite. Because ultimately, I'm a 3D modeler. I don't like doing 2D art. So we'll see what happens. I think this will show a little bit more of what my game will look like more as a finished product, and it's not going to be the final image. It might be actually, but yeah, I want to see what happens, and so I'll see you soon. All right. Okay, so I've done what I wanted to do, and it's yeah, I basically made a little screen that comes up when you click on the tavern button, and it brings up like a tavern screen, which then allows you to click on different things after that. So I'll show you what I've done. I like to do this with lots of other screens as well. Come up with different buildings that come inside of cities. So I'll enter the city. It's a dark void with a tavern. I'll enter the tavern, and it's a little pub scene. There's people here. You can click on little buttons. The bartender button is a little different, but I'll change that. I'm basically using a style, and the bartender was the one I was using to test. So I'll click on the bartender. I grab a beer. Uh, these other ones don't work, but leave does work. I leave the tavern, right? So this is how I'm going to create my city, right? And just like this scene here with the pub, I'm going to make a city here. Um, and well, unlike this city here, I'm going to basically make a town, sort of blank town, and then I'm going to have individual 3D images of the tavern and the castle or whatever, because different towns might have different buildings in it. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, and I hope it shows you a little bit of what the game's going to look like as well. I'm just trying to get used to this UI toolkit, but I think this is quite a big sort of little thing that I've done, and I'm quite happy. Next I want to make um, like a like a market, and what I really want to do is work on that market and create just a basic item that you can then equip to a character, and it will increase their stats. But that's quite a big thing. It might take several little videos to do because it requires me to make gold, um, add that gold to the party stats, also create an object, allow that object to be bought by inside of a market screen. Once it's bought, it's going to add stats to the character that will then be removed if the item's taken off, which means that I'll need to create an inventory. But before I make an inventory, I'll just have it add on to it, and if something replaces it, it just gets replaced. I also need to specify which character it goes on to, so that's quite a big thing. But yeah, that's what I want to do. For now, I've got a little button that brings you into a little tavern. You can grab a drink, um, leave again, go to the dungeon. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it lets you see where this game's starting to go. And I'll see you in the future. Bye.